Hello parents and carers, it's Simon Abelodo here at Rush Green Primary School. The date is the 19th of July 2021. So just this week wanted to give you a rundown on sort of what the state of play is as far as NHS Test and Trace, and just remind you of what the process is for September, and also just run through what the changes are for the 16th of August, and just sort of finish off with a bit of a message really. So from today, NHS Test and Trace have taken over all of the calls and all of the risk assessments that we would normally do in school. So if there is a positive case in school now, I have no powers to track those children. I've got no powers to send children home. It's all now going to be done by Test and Trace. So if we have a positive case, for example, in a child in a class in year 6, then the normal process now will be that Test and Trace will do all of the follow-up calls. They will contact the parents, contact you directly, and contact us directly to let us know which staff to isolate. How that's going to work, your guess is as good as mine, but those are the instructions that I've been given as of yesterday. So today that all starts. So as I say, I don't know how successful that's going to be. I've got my views, but I'm sure you all have yours too. But I think we're just going to have to wait and see. It seems that there's a real directive from the DfE that children aren't at the moment going to be sent home. I don't know how that's going to play out, but bear with us. That's not our decision, just so you know. It's not my decision, not the governor's decision. That is direct statutory guidance, loosest of terms, instructions, I suppose, is a better phrase, from the DfE. Right, so from the 16th of August, any close contacts will no longer need to self-isolate. So obviously it'll be during the summer holidays, but any adults that have been double vaccinated, if you are a primary contact, you will not need to self-isolate. Same applies for children under 18 years old. So come September, there are no bubbles. And in terms of school closures and things like that, it's going to look very, very different. So a letter's going to be coming out very, very soon, probably today, which will give you some information around the staggered arrangements. If you don't get it today, it will definitely be tomorrow. In fact, just thinking about it, I think I've put it in with the information with the children's reports, so that'll all be there in that covering letter. All right, so that's what it's going to look like. The year group leads and the phase leads will be getting videos out to you in the next couple of days, just to sort of show you what the arrangements are going to look like. I just remind you sort of what the old staggered arrangements look like, which playgrounds and doors you need to be going into, and all of that malarkey. So that will hopefully clear things up for you, and the plan is that we'll leave that information up there all the way through the summer. So when it comes to 6th of September, if you want to remind yourselves a few days beforehand, that information will be there readily available. There'll also be some videos there where the teachers will be introducing themselves, so you know who's who, and your children will know who's who too. So hopefully that'll just make things a little bit easier for you. September wise, that is the plan. What it's going to look like as we get closer to September, I honestly cannot say. Now, at the moment, I'm getting a bit of mixed guidance around, what we need to do, preparing for a future lockdown and all of that. So I'm keeping everything crossed that September will be a normal opening. But if there are any changes, I'll try and let you know as soon as I've given any information. But usually, I think, as we all know, it's tended to be sort of last minute guidance. But I can only tell you what I know at the time, and you, believe me, will be the first to know. Right, I'm just going to finish off now just to say, look, I think you've been amazing this year. I think we can all agree that this year has not been the year that any of us would have wished for. Some of you I know have been very ill. Some of you lost homes. I know that some of you lost jobs, income, and I know that some of you have even sadly lost loved ones. I know that many of you've had unplanned absences from work because of closures, in school. And, I apologise for that. Again, there's nothing really that we can do. We're all working to the guidance that we've been given. But I know it's meant that it's put tremendous pressure on you, supporting your children's learning, certainly during more than one lockdown, particularly all the remote stuff that we put in place. And we all here at Rush Green, we all think that you and your children have been absolutely amazing. And despite everything, your children have made good progress. Despite everything, your children have come to school with smiles on their faces. and despite everything, our working in partnership with you has probably been the strongest it's ever been, and the support you've given us has been the strongest it's ever been. And despite everything, we are well on the way to closing the gaps that we've informed you about, and we already have a plan to eradicate those gaps over time, which we're already working towards, and I'll share that with you in September. And we will get there, and we can do this. We've said before, our school has got a fabulous track record of closing gaps very, very quickly. And as I've maintained, this isn't a sprint, this is a marathon. We will close those gaps, but it will not happen overnight. But for all your support, your patience, and oftentimes your understanding, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And we couldn't have done this without you. If I don't see you before we break up on Friday, have a fantastic break. Stay safe. We know COVID's still out there, but stay safe. And I look forward to seeing you all on September the 6th. All right, all the best. Bye-bye.